If you ever wondered who was in that picture or what was in that picture, this episode is for you because today I show you how to search by image. This is TQA Weekly. I'm the host, Steve Smith, aka Z-Axis, and if ever you have any questions, comments, suggestions, and or stories, just email me at ask@tqaweekly.com. Go to my website, tqaweekly.com, and use the contact form, or just put your comments on this page if you're watching on one of the many websites I post to every single week. For the show notes of this episode, go to tqaweekly.com/SE3EP43 for this episode, and we are talking about searching by image, not keywords, searching by image on Reddit, on a bunch of and other places that I have gone to. A very common question is, who is she, who is he, and what is that? So maybe one day you might come across a picture that actually interests you, and you might actually wonder why or what or who that is, and you don't necessarily want to be asking on Reddit a question about somebody that maybe everybody should know. So I'm going to give you two tools that you can actually use, TinEye and Google Images. So I'm going to be doing a demonstration so you can understand what is going on and how to do this. But before we get to that, I just want to make sure that you understand that this episode of TQA Weekly is brought to you by ProXPN. ProXPN is a virtual private network that allows you to use the internet the way it should be, anonymously and without oversight. For your 20% off of your new account, go to proxpn.com/podcast and use the coupon code TQAWEE, and let's get into that demonstration, and then I'll explain why you may want these kinds of tools. So this first website is known as TinEye. You got a few options. You can click here to choose a file to upload. You can paste a web address of a URL of a picture right here, or you may drag one from your computer onto any part of this page and it will do a search. Now, it will search for things it knows, and obviously it has a database, but how big the database is fairly easy to figure out since it knows all about Android. It doesn't know about me. Now, this is not bad. It's not as though this is a Google. This does take a lot of time to check, and this is a Canadian company, so they probably don't have the bandwidth, just like me, to be running their website as much as they probably want to. Now, Google themselves has lots of resources. They obviously going to know what Android is, and it gives you a lot of information. Even similar pictures, not identical pictures, similar pictures. I'll explain that. And then you go and you can use a profile picture like mine, and then you have a bunch of similar images again, so basically that have similar aspects in the pictures, or picture links to places where my picture has shown up before, so a bunch of different places on the internet. Obviously, the only pros and cons I can think of is, in the case of TinEye, it doesn't have a very massive database. So they don't have that much. They got 3.1 something billion images. In the case of Google, they have a massive database. It's actually quite good because they scan billions of websites all the time. The only bad part is when you're searching, you can't drop it anywhere you want on the page like the other website could. If you were to drop it right here, or just open the file instead of actually searching. So I just explained to you the pros and cons of TinEye and of Google Image, and obviously you might actually be wondering, besides answering who is she, who is he, what is that, what else is this good for? Well, if you're actually interested in figuring out who is pirating your pictures, you can use this kind of search to figure out where the pictures are. And of course, you can always figure out if somebody's using a picture similar to that. So just in case you came up with this really cool logo and you want to make sure nobody has the same kind of logo, next week I will be talking about the packet. Now, obviously, a bunch of people I know didn't even know what a packet was, so I'm going to actually just explain to you once and for all what a packet is. This is going to be more for them. But if you're interested in the internet and you want to know what a packet is, come back next week. I'll explain everything about the packet. What makes the transmission of data possible on the internet. And of course, let's get it into the advertiser of the week, which is ProXPN. And now more than ever, your online freedom and privacy are under threat. Governments and ISPs want to control what you can or cannot see while keeping a record of everything you do, plus that free Wi-Fi at the coffee house and airport terminal is putting you at risk because your passwords and sensitive data can be intercepted more easily than you might think. ProXPN is a global VPN that works with almost any internet connection, creates a secure encrypted tunnel through which all your online data passes back and forth. Any online application can work with ProXPN, including your web browser, email, file sharing, and instant messaging programs. ProXPN keeps everything you do online hidden from prying eyes, disguising your physical location and giving you unfettered access to any website or online service, no matter where you live or travel to. Completely important talking points you got to remember. Complete online privacy with a 2048-bit encryption key and 512-bit encryption tunnel. Works with OpenVPN or PPTP. Protect yourself against 6 strike rules or similar depending on your country. Bypass internet filtering, blocked websites, geographical restrictions for internet content, and online video with worldwide servers available in the US, the UK, Asia, and more. They offer software for Windows and Mac with advanced controls, allowing you to select the programs and ports you want to anonymously route through ProXPN servers. Just in case you're a gamer like me, you don't want to get accidentally banned. ProXPN also works with iOS or Android devices, including, of course, Windows mobile devices and BlackBerry through the same means, allowing you to use your data plan or public corporate Wi-Fi with complete and total privacy on the go. No app required. That actually uses PPTP. 24/7 customer reports, and of course all you need to do is to go to proxpn.com/podcast for more information and to sign up for your own free account. TQA Weekly watchers and listeners also get a free 30-day risk-free trial. Remember to visit proxpn.com/podcast, sign up with the coupon code TQAWEE, and ProXPN premium accounts are normally $9.95 a month or $74.95 for the entire year. We've got a special offer just for you. Use the coupon code TQAWEE and you will receive for the lifetime of your whole account 20% off for the lifetime of your account. Whether you pay monthly or yearly, for the rest of time, as long as they exist, it's going to be 20% off. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Have a great day and stay safe and online. Goodbye. Thank you for listening to TQA Weekly. Show your support by liking this episode, subscribe to get our latest episodes as they come out, and share with friends and family who may benefit from such a show as this. You may send us your questions, comments, suggestions, and or stories to ask at tqaweekly.com. For our show notes, links to our Android application, alternate means of subscribing to our show, and information on joining our weekly newsletter, head over to tqaweekly.com. Stay safe and online, and have a great day.